Hey guys, Jeff from the Curbside podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm Parth. Northern California represent. I know how this goes. Yes, Bay Area. 2016 M3. We're in it.
Yes, we're in it. So, if you guys listen to the podcast, you know that Parth's day job is that he's a pilot. And I'm up here in NorCal visiting Parth and Andrew. And Parth's gonna take me flying.
Yeah, look at the fucking weather. It's fantastic for it, isn't it?
So I told this guy, okay, before I came up, he was like, man, the weather's just gotta keep up because it's nice and sunny. It's like it's gonna be perfect for flying.
It was 78 degrees and clear skies yesterday, literally yesterday. And I read on the forecast last night that there's gonna be marine layer, fog coming inland for a little bit in the morning. Woke up this morning at 7:30, clear skies. Saw a bit of fog, but it was more towards the coast. By the time we were ready to leave, it's now this.
So I told this guy, right? I told him.
He told me.
Knowing my luck, I'm gonna show up and there's gonna be a hurricane.
This is the equivalent of that. Right?
Yeah. Even when we woke up today, this morning, it was clear skies, it was sun. And he was like, oh, it's perfect, but I see it rolling in.
It was like, oh, you guys are going flying? How about nah? How about nah?
So yeah, we're heading over to, where are we heading over to?
So we're going to reid-hillview. It's the General Aviation Airport of San Jose. They kicked out all the general aviation traffic from the main San Jose Mineta International Airport about 20 years ago. So now all the small planes leave out of there because they don't want us dicking around with the big guys. But we're going to be dicking around with the big guys anyway because we're going on they call it a bay tour. So what that involves is you take off from San Jose, you fly over San Jose Airport, the main one, the international one. Then you fly along the west coast of the bay, over Palo Alto, San Mateo, all that stuff, right past San Francisco Airport. It's beautiful when you do that. And then you fly around the bay near the city. And you get great views of the Golden Gate, downtown San Francisco, all that stuff. People who fly, if you know this, if you can fly here, you can fly anywhere. If you can do this here, you can do this in LA, you can pretty much fly anywhere. Because the hardest part of this is ADC communication and not violating somebody's airspace. That
could be a euphemism for something.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey man, stop violating my airspace. Violating your airspace, Parth.
No, you're actually touching me.
Now I'm violating.
Now I'm violating my airspace.
We're gonna see if
the car's lowered. It's bouncy.
So yeah, we're heading there in Parth's M3, and we're gonna see if we can show you any of that stuff. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. You cannot underestimate my luck. So, where are we now?
We're at reid-hillview at the airport. Cessna sign. I'll go get the keys to the plane, and in the meantime, still gotta let this fog burn off a little bit. So we might let the batteries charge a little bit, drink some coffee.
That's weird to say. But keys to a plane.
Yeah.
that's like a foreign concept to me.
These planes still take keys.
So, what do we do now?
We go inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Trying to go flying.
What are you guys in?
2129 Charlie.
229.
Freaking fog, bro. Snuck in the morning hours. You know what I'm saying?
So we're just waiting.
Yeah.
Look at a headset. Look at this.
There's a manager who's standing there.
What?
He's the manager. He can't hear anything now.
What did you say? What?
We have to go that way. I'm just trying to wait till it burns off a little bit. I'm trying to see how long it takes to burn off. God damn it, Jeff. Should have shown up yesterday.
Since we're waiting, why don't you talk to us about this baby right here?
2016 M3, as I said. I did a tasteful, in my opinion, you guys might think it's garbage, modifications to it. I put the carbon fiber side skirts on, carbon fiber front thing, cheap lip, like $50 lip, and I'm glad because it's lowered. I'm lowered on springs, spacers, and then rear deck lip and tint. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to go for like the OEM plus kind of look, you know, And I feel like I did that, Jeff. No engine mods, nothing like that. I really don't understand. I mean, it's always fun to have more power, but it really doesn't need it. Yeah, that's it. Silverstone on Silverstone. There was a time where I wanted the 20-inch competition wheels, and then I was like, no, these are better. I just wish they were 20s, but no, that's good enough. 6-speed manual though. That's the way it should be. Not the DCT stuff. Don't buy the DCT stuff. Problem is, that's pretty much all there is to buy, DCT stuff. Yeah, man, that's the 2016 M3.
So, Parth,
What?
the dealio?
So the dealio is, look, San Francisco is cloudy. And this is the what do you call this? This is the iPhone weather. Let me show you this, which is giving me more information. So if you go over here, San Francisco, forecast from 10 o'clock to 13, with 1 o'clock. Broken clouds at 1,000, broken clouds at 1,800. So they're forecasting till at least 1. There's gonna be kind of clouds. After 1 o'clock, they're saying it's gonna be kind of windy. That's why I'm asking about the seasickness, airplane sickness, Jeff. They got winds 10 knots gusting to 16. You should be, I mean, that's not much at all.
Oh.
But some people don't like getting bumped around. So we're gonna come back at 3:30.
Okay, so we come back at 3:30 for take 2?
Yeah.
All right.
And if we don't get to go that way, I'm still taking you somewhere. we'll go fly. I'm thinking there's like an 89% chance we'll be able to do a bay tour. If not, we'll go, I'll show you like Santa Cruz and other stuff.
All right, sounds good. So we'll return with take 2.
Freaking Jeff and his luck, dog.
I told you, man. I told you.
Alright guys, so today we're doing a bay tour. This is recording my audio, right?
Yeah.
So today we're doing a bay tour. So what that involves is, and I need to tell you this too, Jeff. So you're going to fly over San Jose airspace. We're going to stay on the west side of the Bay Area. It involves talking to possibly San Francisco Tower, but it definitely involves talking to the approach control. Very busy airspace, a lot of things happening. Our call sign today is 2129 Charlie. So if you hear over the radio anything to do with 2129 Charlie, stop talking. And I might pull up my finger like this, be like, hey, just shut up, right?
Okay.
So we're going to try not to talk too much, especially in the beginning. There's a lot of comms that are going to happen. And yeah, so it's a fun flight, but there's a lot going on in this at this too. So right now I just got the ATIS information, we got the weather information, the winds, what current runway they're using, everything. We're going to go ahead and give ground a call and tell them exactly where we are, what we want to do, and what our call sign is and all that.
All right, sounds good.
Ground, good afternoon. Cessna 2129 Charlie, Trailwinds Aviation with hotel. Request taxi for departure with Bay Tour.
Cessna 2129 Charlie, ready to be ground. Runway 3 right, taxi via Zulu.
3 right via Zulu, Cessna 2129 Charlie. All right, 3 right via clear left. Clear right. Taxi check, airspeed indicator 0, altitude indicators direct and level with the horizon. Altimeter settings set in the coastal window within 75 feet of known field elevation. Turn coordinator, incline field fluid, balls free, move airplane. So we'll fly right over the runways of San Jose. And that's the Apple headquarters right there, just shining in the different distance.
Bird 279, reduced speed to 160, contact San Jose Tower 124.0. 160, lots 124.0.
Speedbird is British Airways.
240, 240.
Speedbird, yeah. That's his call sign.
That's a fantastic name.
Yeah.
Yo, what's those like waters out there?
That's the bay.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it comes this far.
Jeez. What airport is that again?
That's Moffett.
Moffett Airport.
Moffett Federal.
Number 18, reduced speed 210. 210 speed, Phoenix.
San Francisco looks like it's socked in. Yeah, you look, this fog right there. That's where the city is.
United 1419 traffic 3 o'clock.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. We can't show you San Francisco, but Jeff, if you show them the camera over there, that's San Francisco.
Alaska 1932.
And it's sucked in.
3000 restriction needs
It's
you.
gone. Yeah, we can't go through there, unfortunately. The problem is, we need to fly it relatively low in order to do the bay tour. Problem is, this fog is at like 1,000 feet, like 1,200 feet maybe.
Yeah.
So that's not a possibility, and they're not going to let us through San Francisco. And it's just not working out, boys.
Restricted flight level 190.
Yeah.
Left turn 280, 613.
But
Restricted flight level
we'll
190.
take you down the coast and see what we can see.
160.
So, Parth.
Yeah.
Well, what type of plane are we in right now?
So this is a Cessna 172S. It's a S model.
Okay.
Made in like 2002 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
4-liter, 4-cylinder boxer engine.
Oh, it's a Subaru.
It's a Subaru. Direct injected, air cooled. So it's kind of Porsche too.
So what's the process of becoming a pilot?
So first of all, you got to decide that you want to do it.
Okay. Well, that's a thing with every car.
Yeah. And then you got to do it.
Yeah.
Big problem with a lot of people in entering flight school is the finances.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It is an expensive career path.
Yeah.
But if you're able to figure it out, it's fantastic. Like, if you enjoy this thing, like, if you enjoy flying,
Yeah.
like, this is your office, right? So, I mean, yeah, there's other things involved. There's a lot of stuff that I do behind the scenes. Like, you see me flying, but there's a lot of things that I've learned. There's a lot of things I studied that it's not as fun.
Yeah.
But the reason you do it is because, yeah, okay, that's what makes you a better pilot. There's a saying that always says, a good pilot is always learning.
Okay.
There's never a pilot that never stops learning. Because a pilot that stops learning is a pilot that becomes a bad pilot.
Yeah, that's the same thing with, like, people who think they're the best at driving, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you gotta always keep learning. Always try to be the best.
Yeah.
And the thing with the community is it's so nice. You talk to anyone. You talk to somebody who's in flight training. Most of the time, right?
Yeah.
You talk to anybody who's in flight training, because everyone knows the struggle. Everyone knows the process. Talk to somebody in flight training, he'll be fantastic. You'll have good experience with him. Talk to a flight instructor, great. Talk to an airline guy, he'll be like, yeah, man, I know what you're talking about. I've been there too. I paid my dues, you know?
Yeah.
So everyone knows and understands kind of how it is. It's a very tight community in the sense that everyone knows kind of like what's going on and what you've been through in order to be where you are, to do what you're doing. So I'd say the hardest part about flying is not actually the flying. Flying's easy.
Yeah.
Anybody can fly an airplane. Look, this thing's flying itself right now. I'm not using autopilot, but this thing is trimmed out. Everything's good. Power's set. Don't need to mess with anything. It's literally flying itself. I can just one finger this thing. But the thing that really is the work in flying is knowing what you're doing.
Makes sense.
That it sounds simple, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like, you need to know, of course, about airspace, about rules, regulations, but you need to also know the small intricacies of it. Like, for example, that last situation,
maintain 10,000.
they weren't allowing anyone through San Francisco airspace, first of all.
Yeah.
There's clouds over there. Now it comes in your decision-making process. Is it really worth it going there?
Yeah.
No, it's not. This guy's busy.
Yeah.
You can hear he's busy. And as soon as I said I'm going back, he was like, you could tell he was relieved. Like, oh, thank God. I got to deal with this guy. So there's small things like that you kind of come to know, you got to come to have a sense of. And that's the thing that takes time to learn and understand and put practice into.
Yeah.
But it's a very rewarding process, man. Like, that's for sure.
So this is a, car YouTube channel.
Yeah, I guess so.
We're kind of in a plane.
Yeah.
Sky car.
Contact
How would you compare this to driving a car?
Completely different. It's completely different.
Yeah.
Like, there's things during my training that screwed me up because I knew how to drive a car.
Yeah.
Like, you have to actually lower this guy. Talking that much. So this is one of the maneuvers you have to do is called a power on stall, which means you put the airplane at full power, you put the nose up, and you keep holding it until the plane literally falls out the sky.
Yeah.
So at that point, the problem is though, there's not enough airflow over the ailerons, so you can't control the plane with this. You control the plane with your feet, with the rudder.
Yeah.
So you use the rudder pedals to control the rudder.
Yeah.
And then you use this to control the ailerons, and up and down to control the elevator. And I was always trying to control with the ailerons. No, you got to use the rudder pedals, right?
Yeah.
So the problem was, I was thinking like a car.
Yeah.
And controlling it like a car, and that's the problem. You can't think of it like a freaking car. So like if I wanted to do a left turn, right? I can do the aileron, but now I'm in an uncoordinated turn. So and you can see this over here in the turn coordinator, which gives you the quality index of my turn. So the ball is not centered. And the saying always goes, step on the ball. So here you go. You step on the ball, and now ball centered. Now that's a good turn. You're not slipping, you're not sliding. You do the same thing to the right. See, if I don't step on the rudder, ball's not centered. So we're in a skidding turn. Now you step on the ball, now it's nice and proper.
Shit, look at that.
So you use the rudder and the ailerons to fly an airplane at all times. You move this, you move your feet.
So you have to add like an extra set of coordination skills there.
Yeah, it's a different
Automated weather observation 0113 Zulu. Wind 220.
Alright, so now we're going to be descending into Hollister. I'll start a little descent going, dude. I'm kind of tired of being this high. Seatbelt scared, mixture's full rich, autopilot off, landing light is on. Before landing and descent, checklist, always use the checklist. Always, always, always. Especially if you're planning a future in airlines and stuff like that, you need to use your checklist. Everything there is done by checklist. If you don't use the checklist, you're not gonna, it's not good, man.
Hollister traffic 182 Alpha Kilo is turning left, crosswind runway 31, Hollister.
Okay,
this is
getting a bit bumpy right
this
now.
is getting a fun landing.
Turning left base runway 31.
Sorry, Jeff.
Okay.
It's gonna get bumpy, man. Hollister traffic, that's a 29 Charlie, turning left base 31, Hollister. Alright, so we're turning now on the left base to make our way to the runway complex. Now the only thing is, the wind is being a little itch. So wind's coming here, so you gotta compensate for that.
187 kilos on the go for left traffic 31 Hollister.
So we're now on the left base, pull the power out a little bit more, and we will need to pull the power out. So we're on the base, and Hollister traffic, that's a 29 Charlie, turning final 31 Hollister. Good flaps 20 in here. Airspeed's good, everything's good. There's the runway. Look at that drift. Oh yeah! Who doesn't love a good crosswind landing? Look at that. I gotta aim the plane there in order to go there. So that's what a crosswind landing does to you.
Hollister traffic 182 Alpha Kilo is turning left crosswind runway 31 Hollister.
Gotta love crosswind landings.
Yeah, we're coming in at an angle.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo! Boy.
Hollister traffic, that's on 29 Charlie's on the go, runway 31, departing straight out, Hollister. There you go, that's a crosswind landing, and that's a hell of a crosswind landing, my guy. We're talking winds were, I think he said, what, 11 knots? And that was 11 knots right across the airplane. No part of that wind was coming this way. It was all coming this way. I'm coming in now. Right now, looking like flying time about 15 minutes to San Jose's Reid-Hillview Airport. Current weather conditions, looking at visibility 6 miles, skies are clear, and temperature is looking at 62 degrees.
The RNAV 30
Shut up!
left.
And, engine's making a weird noise. Yeah, there's something wrong with the airplane. And we're on ground. Yeah, I gotta tell these guys this. I was like, that's not normal.
On the radio or?
No, not on the radio. The guys here. Oh yeah, take your headphones off. Then you'll really hear that noise. It should not be making that noise.
What is that?
You hear that, right?
Yeah.
That sounds weird. I'm gonna go there, we're gonna park this plane.
Hi,
Parth,
that's me.
situation update.
Sorry for abruptly cutting off the last one while we were there. To shove it in my face, why don't you? God damn. So the issue is nothing serious. Sorry for abruptly cutting it off. You know, I thought, because what happened was when we were coming into land, we landed and I heard a very loud like kind of sound. I was like, what the hell? And then the mixture control and the throttle control were vibrating, which that kind of put me off because I was like, that could be like a fuel pump or something, and I didn't want to f around with that shit on the taxiways. So that's why we want to just go park the plane, but talk to one of the CFIs here who used to actually be a mechanic here at Tradewinds. No, he said it's most probably like a vacuum pump or something, so nothing too crazy. The vacuum pump just powers a few of the instruments. It's kind of weird feeling thinking it's the fuel pump and then realizing, oh, I just landed. Oh, I'm glad it didn't happen, you know, 100 feet on approach. But it wasn't the fuel pump, was anything like that. It was just a vacuum. We can live without that. So yeah, I just wanted to clear up what happened, and should we thank them properly?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for guys for watching. I'm gonna try to make more aviation videos for our channel. Maybe let's see. I'll start making my own channel if I can get as committed as Mr. Jeffrey.
Plane.
2 planes.
2 planes. But I've been telling him, make a YouTube channel called Pilot Parth.
Yeah.
And if he gets famous first, then plug the Curbside podcast.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, guys, so appreciate it, and yeah.
Yeah, if you guys like the content,
I'm
of
hungry.
course, subscribe. We're hungry, but...
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry, too.
Okay,
We're
right.
both called hungry.
Okay.
But subscribe,
hungry.
comment, share with your friends, you know. Hit that bell icon so you know what's coming up next. And, you know, why not? We'll finish with the same closing statement.
Life is too short for fast hearts. No. Wait, no, that's a song. hang on. Life is too short for boring airplanes. Let's go with that one, Jeff.
Yes. And fly safe. Okay. Bye.